Hey guys, it's Sarah and Farmer Joe.
Farmer Joe.
So I just wanted to come live from my garden because I want to tell you how easy. I'm going to take these out. I was mowing the lawn and I love listening to my music while I mow the lawn. Oh, I'm in the way. I'm going to show you our garden. Don't touch those because I want to show them that, okay? But I want to tell you how easy it is to do a garden. So I'm going to muster through the tomato plants here and show you exactly, oh man, bugs, how we started this garden. So I'm going to flip it. What?
That's organic fertilizer, no synthetic nothing.
Look how I trained him. No synthetic nothing. So, baby,
Yeah.
stand next to the tomato plants so they can see how tall they are. So we did 4, oh, we have green beans, 4 cherry tomato.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot tall.
So stand, such a goof. So it's encompassing. And how beautiful is my hibiscus plant when I move? Babe, I was thinking this, when we move, can you dig that up and we can bring it with us?
It depends. There'll be a hole in the ground.
I don't care if there's a hole. This hibiscus plant, like I'll get back to my garden, but look at those flowers. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Okay, so hi, Jen, Heather, Jen, Hassan. Hassan, I love that picture of you at the wedding. It was beautiful. Okay, so
With a bean?
So that's, he's a goof. So let me tell you how this started. So when we moved here, this was just grass. Like there was nothing being used for this area. And we always had a vegetable garden.
Grass, not the type for brownies.
Oh my God. He's going to get me in trouble. Let's put it on me. So I'm sweating from mowing the lawn. But this, hey Jackie. So this little patch of grass was just unused. And I said, why don't we do a garden? And for real, we threw dirt down. You didn't even rototill it or anything. We threw dirt down and put seeds in and it grew. Like stuff grew. We couldn't believe it. So then Joe made this amazing, did you see my finger? I'm trying to turn it over. Joe made this amazing fence because he's amazing like that. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey. Well, I'm not going to say Brian because I know it's not Brian. Hey, Joe. So right now he's picking green beans. So we did this year, babe, help me out here because I get confused. Green beans.
Green beans, but these are a vine variety, and then there's some bush ones in there. Those are more bush ones. You got scallions.
Vine and bush, I have no idea what the difference of the green beans is, but it's an all-organic garden. I got a lot of the seeds from Thrive and just my local grocery store, and we bought all organic. It's all organic soil. Well, I mean, besides the dirt we just threw on. But it is pretty much, right? All organic.
Yeah, you know, every year, though, what I take is I go and they buy organic topsoil.
Thanks, Kara. Do you want Joe to do the fencing for you? He would.
Normally, I lay like a little row of the organic, fresh, organic, rich with nutrients topsoil.
All right, you don't have to be cheesy.
And that's where I plant my seeds.
Yeah.
So I think it gives it a little added boost.
So I love that because then, like Juliet. Okay, so this is so cute. Oh, that's big. So Juliet will come out here and pick the cherry tomatoes after dinner and just eat them right off the vine. And I don't feel like, that's where I struggle with farmers market because I'm all about buying local and also struggle with strawberry picking unless it can be, look at my beautiful neighbor's pool behind us. You don't want to see my swing set? But that's where I struggle with picking like apples and I know like you gotta, go out and just do it for the experience, and I'm all about that. But because apples are so highly sprayed, usually the apples we pick, we don't eat the skin. I kind of peel it, even though I know it's going into the apple. But that and strawberries and blueberries, we always, no matter what, make sure that if we're picking it, we go to Thorpe's and do a U-pick. I mean, it's over now, but we don't go to the other place, which I won't say because I don't want to badmouth people, but we're just very organic just because our food industry has gotten just pesticides. So that's where I struggle buying local because I want to make sure, and I've asked a couple farmers markets. So if you guys have recommendations, please let me know because I don't know everything. Hey, Gretchen. Carrie, you're so funny. Joe is all about tools. So when I asked the farmers, like, oh, do you use any pesticides? He's like, oh, yeah. It's the only way we can keep the bugs off. I'm like, okay, so I choose not to buy local if it's not organic. So I'm still researching that. However, it's kind of like, okay, I'm buying strawberries that are on a truck that are coming halfway across the country. It's, it's just trying to figure stuff out. So This is why we love to do our garden. And it does last till like October, depending on conditions. And we planted Memorial Day, right? He did. I mean, I water it. But, okay, so let's get back. So the cherry tomatoes. You didn't do any regular tomatoes this year, did you?
Yeah, they're in there.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
You weren't going to.
No, they're in
So a lot of times tomatoes are tough. You have to, they split very easily. So you have to mound them and don't overwater. But, I mean, they're in there, the tomatoes. It's going to be like a hunt. You know what? The kids love to pick it. Oh, there's one down there.
It's turning colors.
Let's see it. Oh, yeah, it is. It's not yet ready, though. Well, it might be, babe. I don't know. Do they continue to ripen off the vine?
Ripen a little bit off the vine.
All right. So I just went in here, and look how cute this is. Like, guys, you know my motto in life, patience, consistency, and stuff will happen. So look at this baby cucumber. And then look at these cucumbers. Give stuff time, and it'll grow. Give it a little love. So I don't, hi Janice. Janice usually eats all my tomatoes because it's my neighbor's best friend. So, but this is zucchini. So I usually don't like them this big, this zucchini, because they get too tough.
They can grow like in 2 days and get that big.
They
from
can.
something
So
that-
like we
it's
check
ridiculous.
it almost every day. So we have this giant zucchini. But guys, it's so cool to have a garden, and it's so great for your kids. I think there's more zucchini in here, babe. Did you check?
I did not check.
Okay.
Whoop.
And then, did you find one? I saw that one, but I wasn't sure if it was ready.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay. It'll probably grow twice the size. It might be ready now. I don't know. So back there are Joe's sweet potatoes. So this is something new we're trying, because we don't eat a lot of potatoes, although Joe hates that.
I love my red potatoes. Those are right there.
He did do red potatoes. We really use a lot of sweet potatoes. So my friend Jen grew them in Minnesota. And I'm like, can you teach me? She's like, got a whole farm and everything. So you just have to, like, there's a tarp in there. I don't know if you can tell, but they have to stay very warm and humid.
Perfect
So-
summer for them.
Yeah, it really is. And then over here is the red potatoes. And look how pretty they get little
Yes.
flowers. I love
And
that.
this red potato was one that we forgot to pull out of the ground last year, and it just reseeded itself.
Are you kidding?
No. So, and red potatoes are real easy. You plant them, and as they begin to grow, and they get about between 4 and 8 inches, you put more soil around them. It's called hilling, and then they'll grow
Or
another,
piling up.
Yeah, no, another 8 inches. The first year, Sarah thought I was burying people in the garden. It was a big mound of soil with flowers around it. But
Squirrels.
you know, and after a couple weeks of hilling them, you get about a foot and a half of soil on them. I just leave them, and then.
They just grow.
Yep, and then September, everything will start yellowing, they'll fall over, and you can leave them in there for a couple weeks, but get them out before the first frost. You dig them out, it's like a treasure hunt with the kids. They
It
love
really is. It's super cool. We did peppers. I know it was a big one for us. We eat probably 9 peppers a week, easily. We do. We eat, not green. I don't like green. I don't know why. I only like the red, yellow, and orange, and my family does too. Nobody likes green peppers. Could be because I've never really had them in the house because I don't like them and Joe doesn't like them, but whatever. So we tried peppers last year. It just didn't work. Peppers have to be red, yellow, and orange have to be on the vine for like 90 days to 120.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? 3 months? Yeah, because we were getting them like the end of
rabbits like 'em
October.
if you're not careful.
Yeah, so the rabbits like them, so you have to be careful. But they just didn't do well. So we tried it. We've tried. What else did we try and it didn't do? A pumpkin?
No, pumpkins will grow everywhere. They'll take over your garden. Unless you eat them, it's not really
Yeah,
I
so
try to plant stuff
we
that we're
did do
gonna eat.
one. Yeah, we tried to do stuff that we're going to eat. We tried cantaloupe one year. That didn't work. But we... You're welcome, Janice. I swear, our neighbors, we get so many cucumbers and zucchini, we just hand them out. So Janice was over one day. I'm like, here, take a zucchini, take a cucumber. But we eat. I love having the salad. So, okay, so here, you took the lettuce out, didn't you? Oh, here's some more.
No, I have romaine
Okay,
in there.
so here's some more green beans. Here's some chives, which I love, or scallions. Those are
Scallions,
scallions. Scallions, I could probably pull those, actually.
Yeah.
So we have this wiring inside the wiring because these little rabbits can squeeze through our fencing. I don't know if you can see. It's like encompassing. So see the fencing, it does have some big spaces between it. He's interrupting me. Big space between so the rabbits could get through. So then we use some of this like chicken wire and they can't. What's that, babe?
I said the green beans are growing so heavy they're actually pulling the wire fence down.
It's crazy how it takes over. So we do have some, we tried spinach. Spinach does not grow it grows, but it's not, ooh, there's a bee.
We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna try.
I love seeing
in
bugs on my
September.
vegetables because
it's
to me, seeing a bug on the vegetable, that just means that
natural.
It is organic. Like, that's why I never freak out in a recipe. Well, a bug on my steak would bother me, but like in my lettuce, like I've seen so many times where the lettuce will have like a bug. I know that might freak people out, but for me, I'm like, well, that just means it is organic and not a lot of pesticides on it. So, we have romaine. Ooh, cherry tomato. Pop it, baby, pop it. There's nothing like a room temperature cherry tomato. It's not that good, is it?
Good. So good.
So we have our romaine, which I highly recommend. This is a different romaine we did this year. And look at, the leaves are fantastic. It's like perfect.
In the late summer.
You're going to do another row?
Cooler
This one we usually do, but it's a son of a gun to pick. Like, you're bent over half the time. Where this one, it's almost like you can chop the whole thing. We don't do iceberg. I think I'm forgetting something. Green beans, zucchini. I think I got it all. So that's our garden. A lot of people think it's very intimidating to do a garden. It's really not. It's awesome. Like, we're going to have the cucumbers tonight, the zucchini. Joe got green beans. We got cherry tomatoes. Like, that's how we should be eating. Not stuff in boxes, stuff that grows in the ground. Grows in the ground, not goes in the ground. Or both. So we are going to make a mass production of food. Thanks, guys, for joining. And don't be intimidated by a garden. If you have any questions about how we did it, let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day.